With me today is Harley Paynter from Boyd County High School, and she is returning home. She has committed to Morehead State University to play her junior and senior seasons of college basketball. Harley will be a redshirt junior this year, and although I know there's still some paperwork and whatnot to get the signing and everything done. You have committed and seem very excited about that, Harley. Talk about what it feels like to come home.
It is the best feeling in the world. I've been wanting to play at home for a while now, and I was committed to Morehead a long time ago, but I'm glad that I'm finally committed back. I can't wait to get all the paperwork signed. But just, that family atmosphere, I went on my visit yesterday, and 2 minutes in, I was like, all right, let's go. I'm ready to play for you. I love Coach Petrie, and I cannot wait to play for her, but just being able to be close to home, all my family's, around the area from Lexington to Russell, Morehead, Olive Hill, a little bit of everywhere. But not only that, getting to play for, my past coaches and my past teammates. And I've even talked to my classmates from when I was in elementary school. People texted me, congratulating me, and saying they were going to come to the game. So it's something I really look forward to, and it's something that's going to push me to work even harder on the court, off the court, and just, make a difference. And I'm ready to work to try and win a OVC championship, do what I can, hopefully get some more fans in there. I'm super, super excited about it.
Yeah, you mentioned past coaches, of course, one of those being Pete Fraley. Talk about a memory of him, with him retiring after 28 years this year, one of the all-time greats, 560 wins. Talk about what he means to you and maybe a special moment that you had playing for him.
I love Coach Fraley, and he's already texted me. We were talking about it. I've texted him during the process of being in the portal, and he's helped me out with it a lot. But my favorite memories were, every day in practice just coming in, but also whenever we would go to the state tournament, getting to play at Rupp Arena. Every moment with Coach Fraley was special, and he made everybody feel special, and we won so much. And my team, freshman year at Boyd County, it's my favorite team I've ever played on. We were so close, and we were also close with Coach Fraley, and we won quite a bit, which helped too. But if I had to pinpoint anything, it would be playing in the state tournament at Rupp Arena. It might not have ended the way that we wanted it to whenever we played there, but it was just something that was crazy to experience with people that, that we all loved each other, and we had a great bond.
And by the time your interview's released, Audrey Biggs's will have been as well. And I asked Audrey the same question. What does it feel like to be a part of a movement in Eastern Kentucky? You, Savannah Wheeler, Haven Ford, Shaylin Steele, of course I mentioned Audrey, Hannah Roberts, many more that have come in and made such a big stamp on basketball. Like you look at this year, Allie Stone, she's an All-American at the NAI level. You got to start for Tennessee Tech. Savannah Wheeler, CUSA Player of the Year. Just what does that mean to you, just to be a part of such a big growth in women's basketball?
It's crazy. We're all from this area. The 16th region has been packed for quite some time, and we all are very hard workers. And especially being close to home, I feel like something for me is like it gives you that extra oomph to work even harder for the people and for the community and just that relationship. But everybody that's played, around the same time as us, we are all being pretty successful, and I think it's awesome.
And over the course of your college career, what do you think is something about yourself that has changed in your game?
My game has changed quite a bit. I ran a lot of point guard, especially this year. I still shot the ball, of course, shot the three ball, but I have developed my leadership skills even more. My defense has gotten a lot better. I love stealing the ball pressure, but leading a team this past year for quite some time, just to be successful and creating that bond within the team, not only during games but in practice as well. My leadership skills have been pretty dang good, if I do say so myself, and I feel like that's something that I'm going to take to our Morehead team from day one. I'm ready to lead, and I'm ready to push my teammates to the extent, and I hope that they push me the same way.
You mentioned how you grew in your leadership, and looking back at when I first saw you or called your games in 2021 and first saw you, I remember seeing your Twitter, and of course, I mean, we're right in the heart of the COVID era, and you were posting biblical devotionals to encourage people, which a lot of people took to. And talk about something that, because I thought your leadership skills are powerful even then. Talk about something that, or an example of a way that you've developed those skills.
I feel like it's something, you have to work on. In college, it's a lot harder. You're away from home. You have to learn to do a lot of things by yourself, be really independent. And for me, I'm used to being around my family all the time, so I was used to them helping me, my teammates helping me, but going away 5 hours away from home made me realize that you really have to stay on top of every aspect of your life, not only on the court, but in your academics, going to church, getting plugged into FCA, getting plugged into the community, getting community service, things like that. It's really helped me grow and mature, and also try and help my teammates because, mental health is a big thing with college sports, and it just pushes you to the extent, and if you have a leader that's going to help you get through that, and like for the freshmen, I've already been thinking about how I can help the freshmen on this Morehead team, make sure that they know that there's somebody there to help them and be there for them, and I feel like that is so important for the team to be successful together.
Let's go a little bit deeper on that mental health topic, Harley, because you touched, you mentioned it pretty good in depth, really good in depth there. But I remember, like, speaking of myself, and I mean, of course, and I've never shied about, I have OCD. I mean, a lot of the problems that I have right now in my 30s, had they been discovered sooner, would have been a big help. And talk about, though, because, I mean, being a college athlete, I mean, you're like a celebrity. And, I mean, there's just so many pressures that come along with that. And talk about the importance of mental health and what you tell the freshmen to address that.
Yeah, I think it's so important for you to have a good relationship with your teammates and your coaches and really everybody around the school and the community. I had FCA leaders that would help me, or people in my church I know I could go talk to and just kind of get it off of your chest. But it is a really big change, and mental health can affect everything. If it affects one aspect of your life, it's going to affect it all. And I don't think people realize how much, college sports takes a lot of your life. It's a big chunk of your life. It's your job. You're working, for the scholarship to help the team the best that you possibly can. And if your mental health's bad and you don't feel like you can get that off of your chest, it's going to affect you. And people might not realize that that's what it is, but it affects everything. And it can really get you down. And I feel like a lot of people do know that with COVID. But just to let the younger people know that they can come and talk to you. I think something good to do is like to have a partner on your team so that okay, this is my designated person. Like, I can go talk to them about anything, whether it's basketball related, home related, academics related, anything. It is so, so important. I feel like it needs to be stressed a lot more.
And let's talk a little bit about Morehead coming up. First off, what do you see on the team this year? Like, how do you feel about the team just with what you've seen, what you've been around? And I know you're very excited about it. And, and what makes you, and what fuels that excitement?
Coach Petrie, she's amazing. She has a lot of energy. Even playing against her, I realized that her energy was so contagious, and her hyping her kids up and not pushing them down, and that's so important. I've seen the other girls, I've watched clips of them. I know that we're going to play fast, and if you know me, I like to play fast and shoot the 3-ball, but also get back and defend. And something also that I think we're going to be doing is rebounding very well. We've got pretty dang good bigs on our team. From what I've seen, And yeah, that's the thing I'm most excited about. I know that a lot of the girls have very good drive to win, and if you have the drive and if you have the mindset to go and bust your butt as hard as you possibly can, together as one, I think it's a pretty good look for the year. I'm super excited about it.
And let's ask some questions now. Let's change it up a bit to get to know you better, Harley. And who would be your toughest competitor? Or to this point, who is the toughest competitor you've gone against? And that can be at any level.
At any level, at any time.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I played against Paige Deckers whenever I was playing travel ball, and actually, it's my favorite memory probably of all time of basketball. I hit a game winner against her team. She's definitely the biggest competitor, but another competitor was one of my teammates. Her name's KK Bransford. She plays for Notre Dame, and she is just tough, and she is a great teammate, and I loved playing against her every day whenever I did play for the Cincinnati Angels. I would say those are the top two, though.
Mm-hmm. And what's something you like about the city of Morehead in general outside of the campus? Is there a place to eat or a place to go and hang out that you like?
Oh, yeah. I love everything there. My church is in Morehead. Obviously love Better Life Church. My favorite place to eat. Trace Hermanos is about to be put in there. I don't know what the gas station Hibachi is, but that's my favorite in Morehead for sure. They got B-dubs. They got everything.
Yeah, and who are some of your role models?
I would say Kelsey Plum is one of my biggest role models. She's a killer. She shoots the three ball very well. And just in my life, obviously my parents, I look up to them very much. My uncle, his name's Brandon Sparks, he works at Better Life Church, and he is just very inspirational to me in every aspect. He's a great dad. He's a youth pastor. He's a very good family man. He is also very involved in the community. He goes to colleges and different campuses and schools, and he's very involved in the community, and he's a big inspiration to me for sure.
What is your pregame ritual?
Gosh, my pregame ritual. I have to drink a Celsius always before games. I typically have my hair in a ponytail, but if not, it's in braids, so it's in one of the two. I also always put my AirPod Maxes on and just blast music with different kinds of music. It's worship music. I listen to rap music, R&B, a little bit of Justin Bieber maybe. But yeah, those are just a few of mine.
And what's a cool fact about yourself? Something that not a lot of people know.
Let me think. I say this just like people I'm close with, but I do know some sign language, and I won a bunch of competitions with sign language whenever I was younger. I used to compete with my church.
Wow, that is a cool fact. And Harley, are there any shout-outs you'd like to leave or a message for the Eastern Kentucky community?
Shout out to my family for helping me get through, and overall just God and, giving me the patience and peace with my decisions that I've made these last couple of months. And just for the community, I can't wait to get out and for our team to wow y'all and win some games. And let's get the gym pretty packed this year for all of our games.
Yes, and Harley, we want to say thank you for being on, and always enjoyed watching you play and getting to call your games. And we want to say thank you all for tuning in, and God bless you. We're going to close this out a little bit different from the norm. And Harley, just like when back in the days of my town,
yes.
You know what we're going to do. We'll have you close this one out.
All right, y'all. I'm going to share with y'all Deuteronomy 15:10. Give generously to him and do so without a grudging heart. Then because of this, the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in everything you put your hand to. So this really stood out to me because in this process, I just given it all to God, and that's kind of something hard to do. But once you do give it to Him, He's going to give you peace, not just in, obviously, basketball or sports, but just in life. If you give it to Him and trust Him and know that He's going to make the best decision for you and for your life and that He has a purpose for you, it's all going to work out.
Thank you so much, Harley.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next time, everybody.